So maybe it'll start while they can see you while I grab buttermilk. Hey, y'all, I'm grabbing buttermilk. I did get my, yeah, barely. That ain't hanging on very well. Put it on that strap. Now then. Hey, y'all. We're going to do an orange buttermilk chess pie. And then I'm probably going to throw a taco casserole together in a little bit. Hopefully I'm in the right spot so I don't see. Now I see one person. So we are in the right spot. Say hey, Tillman. I've got him right there for a while I can, and then I'll have to move him in a bit to get over there and cook that casserole. And let me tell y'all right off the bat, this is supposed to be just plain yellow cornmeal in this chess pie. I just discovered I've got cornmeal mix, so that, you know, that's cornmeal and flour, but we're going to do it anyway. We are not going back to the store. So we'll just call it a buttermilk orange pie. Then I'll put the recipe up. Soon as we're through, he's been watching that game. Now, I preheated my oven to 325, and this came with like where you could do your own pie crust. I didn't get that ambitious. I just bought a pie crust, and I hadn't quite crimped the edges yet because I'm not sure. It don't tell you on this recipe if it's a deep dish or a normal pie. I'm assuming normal, so that's why I just hadn't crimped that yet. But the first thing we'll do is whisk together our sugar, our cornmeal, and our salt. And the sugar in one bowl. And the sugar is 1.5 cups. And then it's supposed to be 3 tablespoons of plain yellow cornmeal, which I don't have in the house. And we've done been in town. I should say Joseph's done been in town twice, so we're not doing that again. We're going to use what we got and hope it works. 3 tablespoons of this. It's gonna have to work, huh, Tillman? It'll come out with some kind of pie. And then the salt is just, oh, this is another one I've done read 100 times, but I've had my mind on a million things today. Is 1/4 tablespoon. So I'm just gonna throw a little bit in there, and we'll mix that up together. Looks pretty boring right now, don't it, John? This sounded so good, though. And then in our other bowl, pretty much everything else is going to go in it. We'll have 4 eggs. I should have got me. I can use this, I guess. So I'm to make sure they're good in before I go pour them over there. And it's the whole egg. Let me grab my garbage can. I forget that one every time. Sorry, that was the broom crashing. Y'all been watching ball games today? Tillman sure has. He's still decked out in his stuff, his Uncle Barry, and ain't need to give him that necklace. And a Georgia pom-pom, is that what you said? He's got better memory than me. Don't you, Tillman? How you know? Let me grab this and stick it beside me. How you know? Or why do you know? These need to excuse me, Tillman. Need to be slightly beaten. Oh, you did today, yeah. He had his pom-pom too, he's saying. George pom-pom. And Georgia kicked their tail, we'll say. Eggs, buttermilk, and then we will have the vanilla extract. And it's 1/3 cup of buttermilk. So you have 4 eggs, 1/3 cup of buttermilk. It's probably, would be my guess, a teaspoon and a half of vanilla extract. We're going to do that just about like this. Then it has a teaspoon and a half of orange zest. I'm going to put a little bit in there that I had already got off the orange. I'll save a wee bit, just kind of, actually I think I'll just use it. And then I'll put an orange slice on the top of it. So that's our orange zest. And then, because I want it to be, it also has, we'll go ahead and do that too. We'll follow the recipe, but then I'm going to still add something. It has 2 tablespoons of orange juice, fresh orange juice, that goes in here. And I can just feed you this orange chillin'. There's 1. I don't know, you might not need the flavor. And I tell you what I was going to do, and we went all the way to the store to get it, because I wanted to make sure it was good and orangey. And I wasn't sure 2 tablespoons was going to do that. But with that zest, I bet it does. What do y'all think? But I went to the store, or sent him to the store to get some orange extract, which is pretty strong. So let me open that up. It's not open. I'm still going to add a drop. If it tastes like a pure orange, it's not going to hurt my feelings. I know what buttermilk pie tastes like. So I just thought this orange in it would be extremely good. And it's probably good just like it is, but I'm going to do 1 little drop. That's all I did. And we'll smell of it. See how orangey it smells. Let's see. Oh, and then we got 2 tablespoons of melted butter, but then you want to slightly cool it, it says. So it's been sitting there for a minute or 2. I'm going to get all that good old butter out of there, children. All of it. Listen to the cat. I know what he's fussing about. I'm going to that there. Now, we're not missing anything. We got our eggs, our buttermilk, our vanilla, our orange zest, our fresh orange juice, and our 2 tablespoons of melted butter. Put all that together. Boy, it's kind of, that's funny looking. Look, I'll let them see. Let me get to y'all up close. It looks almost like it's, it's got the buttermilk in it, but it almost looks like it's thickening and curdling. Can y'all see that? It almost looks like it scrambled the eggs. But that butter wasn't hot, so that's not possible. Alrighty, and then we've got all that done. Then we'll just add our eggs mixture over to the sugar and the cornmeal. Or salt. Maybe I just cooled it off. That's weird. Move that here. And then we're going to mix this up. You don't even have to get a blender for this one. Stir it up. Or not a blender, a mixer. And then it says to cook it for about 50 minutes. And when you take it out, the side, I guess the sides of it will be done, but the middle might be a little bit, says to leave it slightly jiggly. See if I can smell it and tell. I'm going to put, because I really did just put 1 drop, I'm going to go ahead and add me an extra. Now, this probably won't be on the recipe I put up. Y'all can decide how orangey you want it. But I think it'll be really yummy. And you could, I did not do that for this one. Take your oranges, slice them. I'll slice some and put on the top, but like they candied them and dried them out. You could use a dehydrator or throw them in the oven. But then you're going to have to run that oven for about 9 hours just to candy it out, If I were going somewhere special, I would do that. But for home, that's a lot of wasted energy, I think, on the power bill. When I can just put an orange slice on top, a fresh one. So we're not going to take it to the county fair and win a prize. We sure ain't. Well, my pie pinching abilities. This is something that I've just never been good at. I'm going backwards. And I can't decide. I think it's going to fill it up, and I'm not sure I want to push this. Maybe I ought to, flat down to the side of this thing. I guess I could. Then I'm going to do us a taco casserole, so that might take me a minute. I got a couple of things I got to prep for that, so if y'all just get tired of watching it, sorry. But this one's a little bit different. We usually do like the normal, either Fritos or the Tostitos or taco salad. This is like you make up your taco stuff, and then you put tater tots in it. And I thought, that'd be easier for Tillman, I bet, to eat. I'm not real, that's what I mean, I'm not real, I should be, since I'm on video, trying to make this pretty, but we just want to eat it today, don't we, Tillman? We're not winning a prize with it. And I'm not great at this part. It feels kind of dry to me. And it doesn't say anything about cooking it first. Just make sure. The crust, I mean. You don't have to pre-bake it. At least I hope it doesn't say nothing about it. Maybe with it being in there an hour, it'll cook it, make itself. It won't be soggy on the bottom. I can tell you that's pretty in color. It's pretty, pretty. Really pretty. Can y'all see that? That thing just beeped, so I'm going to go ahead and put it in. Anyway. It smells so good. It really does. That orange smells so good. I'm going to throw it in the oven. Then I'll move Tillman back and we'll start on this taco stuff. And then once I almost just let y'all go, come back in an hour and do the taco stuff. But I could just go ahead and mix it up. Then we'll stick it in the oven when we start to get a little bit hungrier. Well, I will need here for a minute. Let me just go ahead and do this. I think this is the only thing I got to really prep is an onion. That I didn't get done. I drugged one of my yesterday's recipe. Pull this out, Tillman. Skin that. You can talk to them while I'm standing here pulling the skin off of the onion. Look at that camera and say cheese. Say something. Say go dogs. Go Bama. He says that game tonight's not going to be good because they're playing such a small college. He's told me that 5,000 times today. I don't think that game's... I said, well, maybe they'll come out and surprise you. Play a really good game. It happens. It happens. I didn't know. I guess I'll learn to pay attention. That other one came on at noon today. I didn't realize it was. I figured it would be a later day for both of them. He says the Braves is tomorrow. He keeps telling me is that their last game, you say?
No.
Oh.
It can't really. It can't really.
They're getting what? Ready?
Really.
So the last week for them?
No.
The last game with them and the Phillies. Is that what you mean? Hey. Why?
They
don't play the Phillies again until after tomorrow. They don't play them again. Okay. Well, I was thinking when he kept telling me it was the last game for them tomorrow, I didn't know what he was talking about. All right, we got my onion chopped up, and I'll move you over. We'll fry up this hamburger meat real quick. I meant to look to see if I had any This one, I printed recipe, but really I'm not following it. Not for this taco casserole thing, because we do it. I'm going to push him back here a little bit further so I can get to the stove. Filming. I'll just go around like so. See if I can fix it where they can kind of see us both. I might pull you forward a little bit more and they can get you, see you too without me. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe they'd rather see you. This is what I told him when I went to cooking the, here, we can do this. Well, we'll figure this out one way or the other. Do him like that. Okay. Oh, I'll be wore out by the end of the day. Let me move. We'll swap eyes. I've still got that oil back there. And we really didn't even, I need to pull off that rest of them wontons and fry them up. We still got crab rangoon dip too that we could be eating on. But we're not going to need that today if we have. Yeah, we do. Sure do. That's why I left that oil there so I could just use it again for those wontons. There's probably half of it left. That's the way we do. We'll make something and we'll eat a good bit of it, and then the next day we don't want to eat it again. So you have it a couple of days later. Should have ball games all weekend. Does the Falcons play tomorrow? No. Just the Braves? I'm going to go ahead and just do all this. You would probably just use about a pound normally. Huh? I'll have to look it up for you. They might. I don't. When did they start? Didn't they start too? That's not quite a pound and a half, so that ain't much over a pound anyway. I'll throw this away. Not what, Timon? Wash my hands. Not pro football they hadn't. I could have swore I seen where they played one game and lost. Terrible. Maybe I'm just. Well, they can still see you, dude. Do you that way so they can see you. What did I do with my new one the other day? Lord, where did I lay it? Did I put it in my drawer?
I don't think it's tomorrow.
You don't think what's tomorrow? Maybe I put it in the dishwasher. I sure did. Boy, my glasses is fogged up. Can't see nothing. My new hamburger separator. I'm going to use it today. You don't think it starts tomorrow? I don't know. I can look on the telephone. I'd have to look. I keep up with it, but not that close. Now we're going to mash up these. Where's my knife that I just threw? I'll just do that right here. Whoop, whoop. If I can hold on to it. Get some garlic. Last time we did this was for that dip. And boy, my kitchen, my house smelled like an Italian restaurant. It felt like for 2 days. I just have got rid of that smell. Here I go again. Get this out of here. That dishwasher never gets all of that out. Just eat a beauty in while it's here. Beep. So I'll throw those away. You what? Oh, you're talking about pro football still. Me that onion side, you. I'm gonna put a little onion in it. College football feels like pro football.
It's on 50.
Well, I didn't know that.
No,
Let me walk over here and see if I can see what anybody's saying.
no.
I know Tillman enjoys his football. He sure does. He's still talking about it. He can read. He sure can. I'm anxious to what she want to know. Could you read? He can. It's hard because he can't flip a book by itself. I'm anxious to watch you make this because I'm thinking I might make supper tomorrow night. Yeah, I think this will be good with those tater tots, and it'll be a lot easier for him to eat than a Frito or a tortilla chip, which is what we'd normally do.
I can't.
You can what? Flip the pages? Yes, you can flip the pages. I just said it's harder for you to, because he tends to get little paper cuts. Those are the worst kind. Flipping the page. You know, I was telling Felicia about a ring I saw that they make. Now that works for your phone or your computer or whatever. And it's like a remote control on the ring, and it's got an up arrow, down arrow. It's to run your phone or whatever you're using, and you don't have to reach up and use mouse. You can just sit there and hit that little ring. I was thinking about that might work for him because he's got a touch screen little laptop that he can use. Let's see. I didn't pay attention. It's 4 o'clock. Probably should pay attention to what time I put that stuff in there. Let me grab my, I didn't do that either, my little drainer out of here. I'll have to drain the hamburger meat in a minute. Clear mess out the sink out and I can talk to you while I do that. I'm like so full of dishes by the time I'm through. So I should have just washed them. Got a dishwasher full running and a sink full of them messed up. Story of my life in this kitchen. I feel like that's where I live lately. All right. I'm cleaning that out so I can drain the stuff in a bit. Getting there. Then you could add, I imagine, what you wanted to. Today I'm going to add a can of black beans. I'm going to add a can of whole kernel corn. Of course, I drained both of those. I'm going to use a pack of taco seasoning in that in a bit. We'll use tomato, cheese, tater tots. I'm probably going to put a bunch of those pepperoncinis in ours because I love them. You could do jalapenos. If you wanted to. I'm going to go ahead and throw this in there because I can, if I can get it open. Honestly, they make these things. Have y'all noticed that? You almost need a pair of scissors. You can't hardly tear it anymore. It's not all, I'll drain that meat after that because I'm not huge on taco seasoning mix, but we're going to use it so it'll taste like a taco salad. I end up draining some out, but fine by me. Huh? Mm-hmm. There ain't a ton of grease in this meat. He must have picked up a pack of lean. There's some, but not a lot. Don't know if they can see anything from way over there. I hate to cut you off, but they doubt they can. Well, maybe it would help if I guess. Can y'all see that? Sort of. I was like, now I can't see me. That's why I was telling JoJo it would have been easier for him to record today. When I'm trying to get, you know, Tillman in the video too, it's just harder. But we only got so much room in this little bitty kitchen. But I can tell you one thing, it was good for me to push that island way over because it sure does need to be cleaned up from under. Amazing what gets up under those kind of things. You don't realize it until you go to moving them. I'm going to slice those real quick in half just so we can have to rinse them off while I'm doing this meat too. Grab my dish out. I didn't even do that, y'all. I was busy getting stuff out for the pie. And I knew that's the thing about giving the time. I had said 3 o'clock. And then I kind of got sidetracked. Really didn't get sidetracked. I was busy getting stuff done. Ball game went off. We ate a little bit earlier just to kind of tide us over. Rinse this out. Anything's been in my cabinet for a while, I have to get out and rinse out. Which maybe use it. And that's what I'm going to use this. Should be plenty big enough. I'll move that back when it's time to do all that. Now let me throw my, forgot about that, my garlic in there real quick. Brown in a bit. Yeah, there's not enough grease in this. I'm going to put it in that drainer, but pretty lean. Not sure there's nothing to drain. But you did. I'm kind of glad he bought the lane. Let me drain it real quick. Whoop. Still half of it. Alright. I didn't mean to turn that quiet off yet. Just throw it right back on there. Now I'm going to add that can of black beans. Add a can of corn. Thinking about doing some rotel. Let me see if I've got salsa, I'll use it just to keep it from drying out. So I usually do. Well, watch me not having it today. So maybe I will use rotel. I usually have like salsa. There's some way in the back of the refrigerator. Not a lot, but there's some. So we'll add it. Little salsa verde. You could do rotel just as easy and you'd have that tomato already. There was about half a jar of this. I'm putting it all. I don't want all that stuff to dry out in the oven. And then, what else we want in it, gentlemen? That's a good thing about taco salad. You can do all kinds of stuff. We're going to throw some tomato in there real quick. I'm going to put a bunch of these, or several of them, pepperoncinis in ours, because I love them. I don't like the juice. I really do. Did you what? Oh, taco salad, Lord. Of all things. He's talking about his daddy. You mean when you go to like Del Taco or something? Yeah. Well, don't know. Don't know. Now I'm going to just slice these in half. Throw a bunch of those in there. Really, you're not cooking that. I guess you're just kind of heating that up. In fact, I'll turn that off. This comes together pretty quick, too. I think it'll be really good. Now, there's some that you would put, you can put Doritos, Frito corn chips in the bottom of your casserole dish and put this over it. And I thought about doing that. And then I thought, well, it seems like they just get soggy unless you ate it, right away as soon as it come out of the oven. So that's why I'm doing the tater tot one. And because, like I said, I think those tater tots are best, it'd be a lot easier to, something different and something easy for Tillman to manage when we feed him. What'd you say, boo? What won't be long? Oh, Tillman's talking about Christmas now. For heaven's sake, Tillman. I already had to take a blood pressure pill today. Of course, I can't wait for Christmas. I really can't. I'm ready to decorate. I don't usually do Halloween. Used to, but I don't do it anymore. And so, I kind of want to just go straight to Christmas. I'm going to use all of these because they're good. We can. Lord, I have no idea. He's asking me how old Nick Saban is going to be. Oh, because Halloween is his birthday. I remember you telling me that. I thought, what made you think of that? Halloween. I'm not real sure how old he's going to be. 73, maybe? Yeah, he has. Now then, I'm going to salt and pepper this. Mostly pepper this. And then I'll move this back over here and we'll put it in this dish and top it with the... You're the police. What's happening right outside my door? Y'all, there's something happening right outside my door. I see traffic stop and I hear cops. We've had the craziest... The other day we had a wreck and there was up the street a little bit. There was traffic backed up all over the place. Yeah, they do. He said they need to put a red light there. They sure do, gentlemen. Pretty bad when you got more sense than most people. But that's the state. That ain't got nothing to do with the town. That's the state. All right, let's see if we can fit all this in here. See if I can fit y'all right here. See what we can do. I don't want to dump this on your head. It's hot. Here. All this just goes right over in there and hopefully it fits. I wonder if I should have got my bigger. We'll see what happens. I've got a bigger one if I need to get it out. Let's see. Here comes the holiday. God, I got that song stuck in my head. Gotta go listen to it and get it out of my head. All my maters is in one spot. Can y'all see? Okay. Guess you can. You can see? Someone says, I can see. That's pretty good. It's not like it's going to rise up on us. Now, here's what you do. I think it says like 2 cups. I'm just going to eyeball it. Use my hands. I'm going to use cheddar. You could use whatever you wanted to. In fact, I had some, and I think I'm going to do it just because I can. Let me get them. I need to use them. I could put them in a salad or something, but we'll stick them in there because I bet it would be good. These mozzarella pearls. I'll just drop them in there and let them melt here and there. I have a couple of different kind of cheeses. If I can open them. Gracious. They need to be used. I also had a bunch of provolone that needs to be used. We'll do these. We'll just drop them there. All over, kind of. What? You want to buy one of them? It's cheese. Want me to give you one? Whoop, it dropped on your shirt. They're all kind of stuck together. We'll just put a bunch in there. A lot of cheese never hurt anybody. At least not me. I love cheese.
And take care.
I started to put different specialty cheeses, and I thought, we'll stick with the norm. Alright, that's probably enough of those. Now let me wipe my hand off before I stick it in that other bag. Dry it. You're supposed to put 2 cups of like Mexican blend cheese or cheddar cheese over this part. It's raining here today. I don't know if I'm so sore today. I wonder if that's why. That's all I'm going to do, cause this is all you're supposed to do. But what I'm going to do, let me grab our tater tots. You top it with the tater tots. And then that would be that. But I'll wait till when I start to take it out. I'll pull the stove open and after these get nice and brown and like they're supposed to, I'll put a little bit of cheese on top of them. So then you're just going to top it with tater tots. Most of the time they go on the bottom. This one said put them on the top. And I thought, well, I'm going to try that just so they'll get nice and crispy brown maybe. Instead of just being the potato on the bottom. We'll see if it works. It looked like it worked in their picture. Okay. You smacking? Is that what I hear? Smacky over here. Mama used to say you sound like a cow munching on corn or kudzu. She really said that. They did. They sure did. And then this will go in an oven, 375. Let's see. Well, at 30 minutes. That's about what I figured. I miss her too. I went up there to see her a couple of days ago and took that flower. He still has mama. He misses his mama. And Alicia. His friend passed away with leukemia not long after they graduated high school. And he has his mind on her this whole month. Well, it's almost this month. September was her birthday at the end of the month. And he will think about her daily until then. So he remembers that, don't you, Tim, and her birthday? And September 22nd.
I don't know when Cole's birthday.
You don't know what?
Cole's birthday is.
He don't know when Cole's birthday is. We need to try to see where Cole's at now. See if he's still in Alabama or if he's back in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
You think?
No.
Why? He's from. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody don't go back home where they're from, though. Not everybody. Children think you're supposed to, though, don't you? If that was the case, JoJo would be living in North Carolina. You'd be living in Georgia, and your sister'd be in Alabama. Y'all went to where you was born. Y'all all living somewhere different. All right, this is my tater tot casserole that we'll be having for supper. I'm going to go put it in the back oven. That's been going probably a little more than over 20 minutes because, y'all, I didn't even look at what time I put that pie in the oven until after I'd done put it in the oven, and that was at 4 o'clock. Looks pretty. Can y'all see that in there? I don't know if you can see that good, that far. I don't guess it's like a cake. Surely I can't mess it up. Y'all see it in there? And tell you one thing, it smells good. It smells good, Tom, and I might need to put some Reynolds wrap around it so it don't burn my edges. Tony says, Tillman is so very sweet. He's really a brat. Tillman, he's a very sweet boy. I have pretty good kids. I really do. Can't complain. All right, y'all. I tell you what I'll do. Once it comes out, I'll just I'll do a little short video and put it up in the stories. And that way you'll see it on the front of the page. I think now they put the stories on the page. If they don't, you just hit the profile picture and it'll show it to you. My niece makes me a Mexican casserole like this, but she uses chicken rotisserie chicken. That'd be good. I'm hungry now. I'm going to make your smash burgers tonight. Those were good. Those were good. Cindy says, I love tater tots. Adonna says, he's very smart too. Yes, he is. He said, he's been bashful, I guess. Well, y'all have a good day. We'll be going to watch a ball game in a little while. We got another game to watch at 7. We should have a feast. And I'll put everything up as soon as it comes out of the oven. See y'all later. Tell them bye, Tillman.